Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Pass to SGA. Back to Holmgren. And that one drops.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Outside Williams. Lets it go with a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And it's Joe, top of the key. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever. forever, and it didn't happen.
Williams with the ball. Williams picks him up. And the rejection by Holmgren. And Williams with the stuff. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Joe on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And here's SGA. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Traps in the tray. Dort got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared. Catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Holmgren right side. Taken away by Williams. Holmgren can't hit. Thunder trailing by 6. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And one on Holmgren. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Six on the shot clock. Back to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder trailing by 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Kevin, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. A baseline J. SGA with the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. Williams with the ball. Now SGA defending. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over George. Holmgren can't hit. Thunder trailing by 7. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen. Inside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
Five on the clock. Here's SGA. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Back to Joe. A 3. No good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Holmgren with it. Now SGA defending. Oh, good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Outside Williams. From the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Hartenstein drives in. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Outside Williams. To the middle. Hartenstein. Off target at the rim. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Now SGA. Pass to Joe. And another shot. Here's Hartenstein. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Thunder leading by 6. SGA feeling it out a bit. Gilgeous-Alexander so quick off the floor.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 8. Here's Joe. A three-pointer off. Lamar. The third quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 8.
Oklahoma City, 18.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's SGA. SGA with the throwdown.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Holmgren the screen. Slams home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Launches a 3. Holmgren can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Williams. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And there's the dunk.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The Thunder leading by 7. Williams outside. Outside SGA. Cleared away by SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outside Holmgren. Outside SGA. Off target from outside.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Williams outside. Now Holmgren throws it down. What an assist!
That's a nice big target right there. Holmgren ideal to roll off a screen.
Holmgren the screen. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Williams a screen. 1:27 left in the fourth.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
The free throw off from Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And there's the drive. Gilgeous-Alexander, lethal off the drive.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Jacks up a 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And the Thunder with possession. They trail by 7.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
A three-pointer. Good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
He answers with a dunk of his own.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here now the Thunder. 8-point game. Oh, the dunk.